Welcome back. Well, there's nobody that knows snow business better than Tim Cohee. How are you, Tim? Good to see you again. It's that time of year.
Yeah, it is, Scott.
Yeah.
This forecast is pretty interesting. That's coming into the area. It actually if you look at the various weather patterns and the speculation about what's going to happen, it could really go either way. It could basically peter out before it actually gets to us, or it could be a really substantial storm. Looking at really more the coast. And the Sierra. So that looks like the biggest part. The other good part about it is we're going to get some cold temps. So everybody knows, snowmaking, early snow is always fantastic. It just doesn't happen that often in November. But what does happen is, of course, the cold temps. And you have so many ski areas now, including the Tahoe area, including where I am right now, Bear Valley, down at China Peak, where you have these big snowmaking systems that can make things happen pretty fast. So we're not only watching for precipitation and snow, we're also watching for the cold temps.
All right, and snowmaking expert, you're the expert on that. What's your plans?
Well, the snowmaking is very strategic, and everybody sort of has the plan that they go with to get some of the most important trails open early. So what doesn't, in most ski areas, the big snowmakers, you have Heavenly, you have North Star, Sugar Bowl's got a big system, Bear Valley's got a big system, China Peak's got a big system. Those resorts are really looking at opening up certain parts of the mountain first. So it's much like sort of fighting a war, if you will. You go and capture the flag, you get that flag, and then you go to the next one. But you don't go to the next one until you make sure you have the first one. So what you see is a real concentration of, say, beginner terrain, intermediate terrain, get some lifts open, get those very secure. Because what inevitably happens here in California, Lake Tahoe is no different, Mammoth, Lake Tahoe, our resorts, is you're going to probably get a warm spell at some point before you get into real winter. So you can get open, and then you have to be able to withstand, what could be several days or so of warmer weather, and you don't lose what you built. So it's really important to get what you get done, get it really solid so it can last, and then you can move on to the other runs.
All right, now, if anybody has a crystal ball and a pretty good prediction, do you use the Farmer's Almanac or a crystal ball? What do you do for what's happening?
But without question, it's the crystal ball.
Okay.
As you guys know, I've been around the block on this a few times, and this 47 years of ski management coming up, and if I count my days ski instruction and ski racing, it's actually 51 years. And I've never read is an absolute fact, I have never read the Farmer's Almanac. And I prefer to look at what a friend of mine said was basically squirrel suicide.
Oh.
So if you start to notice too many squirrels running out on the highways because they sense a big winter and they're afraid they won't make it. So basically they're taking their risk by not being around for the winter. So sometimes that's more accurate than the Farmer's Almanac.
Wow, I have never heard a description like that. All right, what are your projections for opening of the resorts? What's your thoughts?
We're all ideally, we're not that far away. Ideally, we're a couple of weeks. I mean, we would love to be open by November 21. Get that Friday open. A lot of times you have a free pass holder day at a lot of resorts. Get open that weekend. Shake out the cobwebs, get the systems running, and then be ready to go for Thanksgiving, which is generally the first day of that is not really Thanksgiving Day as much as it is the Friday of that weekend. So it would be great to be open by the 21st, maybe the 28th at the latest, and that way give everybody all warmed up, and because then you have about a 4-week run before you get to Christmas.
All right, Bear Valley, China Peak, Mountain High, this guy knows it all. Tim Cohee, thanks for being with us. Give our love to Anita, your beautiful wife, please. Love her.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Okay, you have a great day today.